Hey everyone, it's Kim Tectonic here. Today I was going to tell you about these little carburetors. If you're having problems with it priming, you know how they all these little small engines and stuff. These got this little plunger that you're supposed to prime it with. Push it 6, 7, 8, 10 times, and it's supposed to start. Well, a lot of times, well, in my case, this one here wouldn't prime. I mean, pushed it, and it kind of sounded like it was leaking somewhere. So anyways, I took it all apart. But inside of these, if you can see, there's this, usually if you take that little thimble off, and then inside you'll have what's one of these little rubber things. And I've got to tell you that if you're not using wreck gas on all these little engines, then that's why this stuff's falling apart mostly. But anyways, it's got a little rubber nipple on it that goes down inside this hole, and this one was all dry rotted and parts of it were broken off and dried out in there. So what I had to do was just take a little fine drill, and I had to work all that out of there. And if you find the spot where it comes in and goes out on the back side, which I took the carburetor apart, and you can blow it out with an air gun or something. But that's probably one of the most common things that's with these little tiny carburetors, and it's pretty hard to get just little parts for them. They probably just want to sell you the whole thing. But if you can take all these apart, take these plates off, be careful with the gaskets because you probably have a hard time getting replacements. But you know, just kind of blow through all these little holes with some carburetor and choke cleaner, and just work it over real good and get all the spots you can get. Take this cover off, do the same thing, and blow in and out through your fuel lines. Try to blow in and out through your fuel lines. And a lot of these only have like one adjustment, so I usually back it off to take it out, count the turns, and then put it back in the same amount. You probably really have to readjust it when you're done. But that's what was wrong with this. I'm working on this little Honda rotor tiller, and it ran good last year, but it wouldn't start this year or stay running. It'd actually fire and stall. So a lot of times if it's not going to stay running, that could be probably part of your problem. Or take the carburetor off, and that's usually what's wrong. It's just that old fuel, and it'll rot the fuel lines out. This new fuel, if you're not using wreck fuel, it'll rot the fuel lines out. They'll get dry rotted, crack, and then you have an air leak, and they won't run because of that reason too. But just so you can tell, I'll show you the one I was working on. So this is the one that I was working on, this little Honda. It's a pretty good little machine. I think somebody pitched it to the road because I had to replace these fuel lines. They were dry rotted. It ran for a year after doing that. But like I said, then this year, I was just showing you what went wrong this time, and that's from probably not using wreck gas, but it's running pretty good now. And there's this one little screw, as you can see on this one. I had to fine tune it here and adjust the idle. But then after that, it runs like a top. Always pull your plug. Check that stuff too. I always pull the plug, see what it looks like, clean it. Make sure you check the oil. A lot of these newer motors won't run without the right amount of oil in them if they're not filled up. So anyways, hopefully that's helpful. And like I said, before you throw something away, it's always usually something a little minor. Just try to take a look at it, investigate, get into it a little bit. 99% of the time, you can probably fix it. So, hey, like this video, give me a thumbs up. Like, subscribe, helps my channel. So, I'll catch you guys on the next one. We'll see you later. I'm out.